Bonnie.
Hey there, Andrea. I've got the mic again because Andrew's got hers on, ready for the red carpet that we're sitting on.
Oh my gosh, we're here for the Glenrothan red carpet. This is Brian Cox's directorial debut. It stars Brian and Alan Cumming and Shirley Henderson. I got a chance to see it at the Press and Industry screening the other day, so hopefully we can ask Brian, Mr. Cox, some questions when he gets here.
Yay, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen it, but I will see it. Here's the red carpet for Glenrothan.
The acting was the easy part because Sandy's such a beautiful part. I mean, and also I normally play people who are hard-assed, and Sandy isn't. You know, he's a rather gentle soul. He's a disappointed man, and it's a really great role. I mean, if I was picking a role to play in this movie, it wouldn't have been Donald, it would have been Sandy, because I think Sandy is he's the guy who had to stay behind, and he didn't want to, and the other one, Donald, wanted to stay, but he couldn't. You know, he wasn't allowed. You know, so that's the kind of central dilemma in the film. You know.
Have you ever had a $2 million bottle of whiskey before?
No.
Okay.
I try to avoid them. Because it was written by one of my oldest and greatest friends, and it's just a beautiful script. And I thought, you know, why shouldn't I do it? You know, because we both are passionate about our homeland, and that's the key. You know, if you've got that passion and you can translate it to the screen, that's worth a lot.
I feel great. I mean, I love being in Canada. I've never been before. I love the Canadians, okay, if I may be so bold. I find them tremendously honest and funny. Well, they laugh at my jokes, put it that way. And I'm very happy here.
Have you ever had a $2 million bottle of whiskey?
Tell you the truth, I drink whiskey very rarely. I drink malt whiskey, the best I can get, but I'm a wine, won't tell anybody from the whiskey place, but I actually prefer wine. I'm a wine drinker, you know.
We're wine drinkers too, but we'll just keep it between ourselves.
But we'll also share. I'll have a whiskey, don't you worry about that. No, I'm not going to refuse a whiskey. I'll just say, if you give me a choice, I'll say I'll have a wine, but don't get rid of that whiskey, I'll say. Pleasure for me to be here, and I mean that quite sincerely. I like it here. I might try and come back, you never know.
Hey, we'll be here.
I'll be.
Thank you, Dave. Have you ever had a $2 million bottle of scotch?
Ooh, have I ever had a $2 million bottle of scotch? No, I think the most expensive scotch I ever had was probably in the $500 range.
Okay.
Which I think's pretty good. You know, but it's I'm not a rarefied air whiskey drinker, I have to say.
If I'd had a $2 million bottle of scotch, I would have run off.
They sold it.
I would have taken it.
You'd be making movies.
Yeah, would have bought 2 million £1 bottle of the scotches. That's what I would have done. Yeah.
How was it working with Brian?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Yeah, I was just saying that what was amazing to watch was when he crossed the line between in front of the camera to behind the camera, and it was like he'd click into character just absolutely beautifully, and then he'd step back and it was still brand new, and it was really interesting to see that sort of that dichotomy.
Brian's he's a joy, because the great thing with Brian, he is what he is. He is who he is, and there's no side. So it's there, and he's always been like that. Ever since I've known him, he's been like that. And David will tell you the same. He's always like that. So you get a very honest reaction. So you don't have to kind of navigate how you're going to deal with Brian, because you just say it, because that's what he'll do with you. So.
Appreciate you.